BANDAR 2026 arrives as one of the most intense and talked about action films in modern Bollywood, uniting powerhouse performers Hrithik Roshan and Bobby Deol under the fearless creative vision of Anurag Kashyap. Dark, raw, and unapologetically violent, BANDAR is not just an action spectacle, it is a brutal exploration of power, identity, and rebellion in a society driven by greed and fear. A story rooted in chaos and control. Set in a lawless industrial city where politics, crime, and corporate interests collide, BANDAR tells the story of a man who was treated like an animal by the system, used, discarded, and hunted. Hrithik Roshan plays Arav, a mysterious enforcer raised in the shadows of crime, known on the streets by the nickname BANDAR for his agility, unpredictability, and survival instincts. He is both feared and underestimated, a weapon shaped by a cruel world. Opposite him, Bobby Deol delivers a chilling performance as Rana Pratap Singh, a ruthless kingpin politician who controls the city like a personal empire. Rana is cold, manipulative, and violently charismatic, believing that people exist only to serve power. When Arav begins to question his role and rebel against his masters, the fragile balance of control starts to collapse. Hrithik Roshan's raw, dangerous, and unfiltered. Hrithik sheds his polished superstar image to embrace a feral, grounded persona. His Arav is silent yet explosive, driven by rage, pain, and a desire for freedom. From bone-crushing hand-to-hand combat to emotionally charged moments of self-realization, Hrithik delivers one of the most physically demanding and psychologically complex performances of his career. His transformation, both physical and emotional, anchors the film's intensity. Bobby Deol's menacing villainy. Bobby Deol continues his powerful run of dark roles with a performance that is both terrifying and hypnotic. Rana Pratap Singh is not a loud villain. His danger lies in his calm authority and absolute lack of remorse. Bobby portrays him as a man who believes violence is order and fear is governance. Every scene he shares with Hrithik crackles with tension, making their rivalry the beating heart of BANDAR. Anurag Kashyap's signature stamp. Anurag Kashyap brings his trademark realism, political undertones, and moral ambiguity to the film. The action is not glossy, it is brutal, chaotic, and painful. The city itself feels like a character, dirty, crowded, and suffocating. Kashyap uses violence not just for spectacle, but as a storytelling tool to expose corruption, class divide, and the dehumanization of the powerless. Action, music, and cinematic impact. The action in BANDAR is grounded and visceral, featuring hand-to-hand combat, gritty chase sequences, and explosive confrontations that feel terrifyingly real. The background score is haunting, blending tribal beats with industrial sounds, perfectly matching the film's primal energy. The cinematography uses shadows, handheld shots, and muted colors to create an atmosphere of constant danger. Themes that linger. At its core, BANDAR is about what happens when a man refuses to remain a puppet. It questions who the real animals are, the oppressed who fight to survive, or the powerful who exploit without conscience. The film leaves audiences unsettled, forcing them to reflect on freedom, control, and the cost of rebellion. Final verdict. BANDAR 2026 is not a conventional Bollywood action film. It is bold, disturbing, and unforgettable. With career-defining performances, ruthless storytelling, and Anurag Kashyap's uncompromising vision, BANDAR stands as one of the most powerful and daring action dramas of the decade, a film that hits hard and stays with you long after the final frame.